Hey, all you magical beings out there, welcome in or welcome back. My name is Tara, and I've been reading tarot for over 2 decades. My intentions are to shed light on the unknown and provide confirmation for what is already known. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So grab your snacks, your crystals, or your cat, and let's see what cosmic mischief is about today. So today we're going to do a short pick-a-card reading, and you have pile 1 to choose from, pile 2, pile 3, or pile 4. So we got the frog, the hawk, the bear, and the tiger. This reading is just gonna be very brief. What story Spirit is trying to guide you into next, and the role that Spirit is trying to guide you into, and an event that you should be on the lookout for. That will help bring you into fulfilling this destiny. So I'm going to give you a minute or a couple seconds, pause the video, pick your pile, and then let's jump into it. So for pile 1, the frog, the character that Spirit would like you to step into is, or like to be more aware of, is the leader with a dark secret, exudes confidence and gathers followers, but hides a crucial aspect of their past or intentions, i.e. President Snow from the Hunger Games. Okay. And then a type of event that Spirit would like you to look out for is time slip or missing time experience. Then the Lilith shadow work is Black Moon Gemini, feeling insecure when it comes to sharing your ideas and thoughts with others. Perhaps you were punished in a past life for sharing your truth. Your ideas can truly change lives. Sharing freely and openly will bring relief. So essentially, whoever you are, Spirit is saying that you are being called, or you already are in a leadership position, and you may have some knowledge that's on the darker side of things, and it could involve something with time slip or missing time experience, and Spirit is trying to guide you to share your truth, and your ideas can truly change lives. Sharing freely and openly will bring relief. So this is apparently burdening your heart, and Spirit is guiding you to release these burdens and let this truth be known. Since we're talking about a seeker here, I'm going to pull from my secrets deck and see, was blackmailed in the past. Okay, makes sense why it would be hard to speak your truth, because you were blackmailed. What is the secret? It's not contained in this deck, unknown. So there's a lot of secrets in this deck. So for it not to be contained, it must be very earth-shattering. Alright, so the North Node purpose is in Sagittarius North Node. Lessons and rewards around themes of exploring the unknown, pushing your personal and spiritual boundaries, releasing the need to always be right, and learning how to be more present in the moment. Learning how to be more present in the moment. We're talking about time again, time slip or missing time experience. And then we're also talking about the past, was blackmailed in the past. So there's definitely a lot of themes of time going on here, and Spirit is trying to guide you to push past this discomfort of things that have happened in the past and step into your truth. Then we have our fated moments. The soul contract. You encounter someone with whom you've shared lifetimes. Their purpose, evolution. Okay. And then the main plot of the story is romance. Historical protagonist traits, usually honesty, bravery, which are necessary in bringing a war-torn country to peace. So, yeah, that fits right in with the leader with a dark secret. So embodying the qualities of honesty and bravery, not being afraid of this blackmail, and just speaking your truth, speaking out is going to set you free and allow you to have that love that you're desiring in your heart and evolve and become who you're meant to be. So it's a short message, but I feel like we got what we needed out of it, and I hope this helps, and catch you on the next one. Now we're on to pile 2 with the hawk. Alright, so for pile 2, we have for the character that Spirit would like you to step into, the displaced noble, or be aware of. Born to privilege but finds themselves in humble or challenging circumstances, often learning profound lessons, i.e. Prince Edward from The Prince and the Pauper. Okay, and then an event that Spirit would like you to take note of that has to do with this whole situation. A religious holiday. Okay. So that could be like Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. I think, is Kwanzaa religious? Not really sure. Easter is religious, so okay, so this is Lilith's shadow work, what Spirit wants you to work on. Black moon in Capricorn. Obsessed with reputation and life's achievements, that fits in with the displaced noble, or feel like you'll never get there. Find balance between your productivity and honor your private world, rest, cycle, and inner needs. So Spirit's asking you to find time for resting, and there seems to be an imbalance with overachieving and putting too much pressure on yourself to succeed. Your North Node purpose is Aries North Node, lessons and rewards around themes of leadership, learning balance again, stepping out as a leader, and start prioritizing your own goals, cultivating courage, trusting your gut, and embracing your desires. And speaking of desires, let's see what those desires are. That Spirit, let's do one negative desire and one positive that will help you in your situation. So one that we want to let go of, independence. So learning to work with others and not hold all the weight on your shoulders for yourself to handle, and look for others to help you, because there's other people that can help you. And then the one that Spirit would like you to embody or embrace is acceptance. So accepting that life is cyclical and that you need to have time for rest and to honor your private world and your inner needs, and that you're due those things. Everyone is owed those things, and you need to honor that and stop putting so much pressure on yourself. Then we got fated moments. So this is some fate that's going to happen. A reunion. A passed on loved one has reincarnated into this timeline around the same time you were born, and you will meet them soon and recognize each other immediately. That's super interesting. So maybe there's somebody that you've lost. Okay, I don't know if I left off like mid-sentence or whatever, but I got interrupted. Okay, and then we got plot. So like what this story's like mainly going to be about is romance and mysterious adventure or spiritual storyline where the focus is on a quest that involves bravery and strong values, not always a love interest. Okay, so let's see what these values are that are important to focus on. Six. I don't know about all that. We're just gonna do 2 values. That's too many, Spirit. Cultural. Key principles or morals that underpin a cultural group may be based on religion, tradition, philosophy, collective memory, and custom. So that goes with religious holidays. That makes sense. There's something going on there of significance with that Spirit would like you to reevaluate and focus on. And then another one is political, feminism and identity politics. So that's another one that Spirit wants you to focus on. Feminism and identity politics. Okay, so I think that's all we have for you today, Pile 2. And I hope this gave you some insight, something to think about, and some hope. Especially this reunion card sounds very promising. And yeah, just focus on keeping a balance between your private life and your role as a leader. And you need to be brave and act in honor and integrity. And that's basically it. So, hope this helped. Catch you on the next one. Hey, Pile 3. So for those of you that chose the bear, this is going to be the character, that archetype that Spirit would like you to really sink into or just be aware of. And we got the ethical mercenary. Works for hire but has a personal code on what they will and won't do and who they will work for, i.e. Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher. Interesting. So an event that Spirit would like you to be aware of that will be happening and have to relate with this situation is a major electrical grid blackout. And Lilith shadow work, what Spirit wants you to work on. Black Moon Leo, difficult life from the beginning, taking away from your childhood. Reconnect to your inner child by engaging in activities that you missed out on. It's safe for you to engage in play and explore your creative inner world. So despite having a difficult upbringing, Spirit is asking you to tend to your inner child and enjoy your life to the fullest. And do things that are fun for you. It seems like your job, it could be very difficult, doing things that are hard to do. But there needs to be time for yourself to have fun. Your North Node message, your purpose is Pisces North Node, lessons and rewards around themes of balance, of chaos and order. Learning to ground your emotions in your values instead of people. Indulging in a slower moving life, working more deliberately towards manifesting your dream life. So coming back to this inner child, what was it that you wanted as a child? What was it that you envisioned your life to be? Could be a significant message here to think about. Learning to ground your emotions in your values instead of people. So what values are we talking about here, Spirit? Let's see. Environmentalism. And hedonism. So hedonism is like partying, having fun. So that goes back to like the inner child kind of. Yeah. So balancing of chaos and order, learning to ground your emotion in your values. Okay. Yeah. So maybe like go party responsibly, of course. Outside in nature could be a good thing to help you to ground yourself and open up those pathways to your inner child, dance around the fire, that kind of thing. So next we have fated moments. This is a fated moment that is going to happen involving this situation. The fork in the path. A choice must be made. One path feels familiar, the other terrifyingly new. A choice must be made. And then the plot involving the story is folklore, traditional beliefs, customs, and stories of a community that are passed down orally from one generation to another, reflects the collective memory and experiences of a people over time. So, Spirit is calling on you, involving this let's see. So like the major electrical grid blackout could be like saying like that might happen, and then like certain stories and beliefs and customs might get lost due to that, and Spirit's asking you to preserve them for the future, and that this might be scary to do all this, to step into your inner child, to help preserve the stories that matter, that are ethical, that teach morals. But you're being called to do that. So, and to have fun, a lot of fun while you're doing it. That's the key here. All right, well, this is short but sweet, but I hoped it helped, gave you some insight. And that's all I have for you today. So, actually, you know what? Let me just do, let me see, motivations. So I grabbed the motivations cards because it says like a choice must be made. One path feels familiar, the other terrifyingly new. And right on the bottom of the deck is overcoming a debilitating fear. So there's definitely some stuff you got to work through here. And a choice must be made. What is this choice regarding, Spirit? Caring for an aging parent versus what? Embracing a personal identity. So not allowing caring for an aging parent to take over your whole identity. Finding a balance between these two things. Maybe this will be definitely a difficult decision. I guess has to do with difficult life from the beginning, taking away from your childhood. So maybe you have a parent that treated you badly or poorly as a child, and now you're being asked to take care of them, and that's weighing on your heart. And Spirit is saying that it may be a difficult choice to perhaps not do this, maybe to hire somebody else to do it, or ask another family member, or just to tell your parent like, hey, you didn't take care of me as a kid, so like, why am I having to take care of you? And that could be extremely hard for people to do that have a good heart. So I could see the dilemma there, but I think Spirit's trying to say like, you need to do what's best for you, and it's safe for you to engage and play and explore your creative inner world, and to manifest your dream life. So whatever your dream life is, that's what you need to work towards. And that's all I have for you. I hope this message helped, and I'll catch you on the next one. Welcome, pile 4, to your reading. If you chose the tiger, this is your pile. Let's see what character archetype Spirit is calling you into or wants you to be aware of. The light-hearted sage imparts wisdom or guidance, but does so with humor and a carefree demeanor, i.e. Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Very cool. So an event that Spirit wants you to be aware of that has to do with this whole situation is a military exercise that feels suspiciously timed. The Lilith shadow work, what Spirit wants you to work on, is Black Moon Cancer. Family is a source of pain and or repressed pain. Your lesson asks you to spend time creating your chosen family who make you feel safe, seen, and secure. Those who fill your cup up, not tear you down or shame you. And then for your North Node purpose, we have Aquarius North Node. Lessons and rewards around themes of balancing between craving the spotlight and your inner humanitarian, learning to accept alternate points of view from others, embracing your weirdness, and marching to the beat of your own drum. Okay, and then we got for Fated Moments, this is a situation that is fated to happen involving this whole scenario. The Sacred Wound, an emotional scar becomes your greatest teacher, shaping your soul's evolution. So I'm assuming that has a lot to do with this whole family wound. And essentially teaching by contrast, allowing you to find your chosen family by finding those who do not treat you the way that your family unfortunately did. And then the plot surrounding the story is Overcoming the Monster. Good versus evil plot. Story features a protagonist good fighting an antagonist evil. Protagonist can be a singular character or a group united in their mission. So perhaps this chosen family you're meant to find is going to help you to fulfill this mission that Spirit's calling you into. Antagonist is generally a big bad evil who continuously throws obstacles in the protagonist's way until the final battle. So this could have to do with the military exercise. And let's see what else. What other conflicts involving this overcoming the monster, good versus evil situation. Overpopulation. Okay. So that could be like an excuse that those in power are using or trying to use to unalive a lot of people. Waste and waste disposal. Something involving, maybe they're covering up something and using this as a cover up for what they're doing. Some type of exercise or what's the word? Like project that they're working on, that they're claiming to be working on, involving like waste and waste disposal, involving overpopulation, but that's like a cover for something else that they're actually doing that's nefarious. And Spirit's really asking you to look deeper into whatever the situation is. Like you're gonna be able to figure it out, but you need to work together with this chosen family, and y'all will be able to help solve this issue. Let's see if there's anything else. Burning out or close to it. Okay. Something maybe with fire. Also, just like Spirit's just trying to say, like, make sure you work with others on this, because it could lead to burnout if you don't work with others. It could be too much for just one person. And something with burning out. So like some people burn waste. I don't know. There could be something with that. I feel like you'll know what I'm talking about. And let's just see more about this chosen family real quick before we wrap this reading up. There's 6 members of the chosen family, the team you're supposed to be working with. So we have a bartender, so you can meet them at a bar. A street fighter, interesting, with the whole Avatar theme going on. Ooh, hitting the camera. A good pirate, Interesting. I've yet to pull that one. A child. So perhaps your own child or one of the other members' child is going to be a part of this team. A YouTuber. So maybe a YouTuber that you watch a lot. You should reach out to them. An oncologist. An oncologist, I believe they deal with cancer treatment. There's a lot of conspiracies involved in all of that, so that could be something with the military as well. Interesting. An interesting group of people, that's for sure. And just to see, what's like this military stuff about? Can you tell me, Spirit? The military... Oh, geez. Okay, I'm not going to say that out loud, but you can read. There's something nefarious going on involving that with the whole military situation that you're going to know what I'm talking about. I went to pull one, but I pulled two, so we'll see. Knowingly a self-saboteur. And this person has no secrets. Okay. Knowingly a self-saboteur, and this person has no secrets. So yeah, like, I guess because it's saying that it's going to be very obvious, like, what is actually going on. Because, like, in order for magic or, like, spell work to work, and that doesn't necessarily mean people are, like, sacrificing chickens and, like, stuff like that. Like, words alone can be spells. But in order for something to, some type of, like, you can call it spell work to work, it has to be exposed. Like, a vast amount of people have to know about it for it to actually work. So, that could be something Spirit's trying to call out there with that. And what are the motivations and goals of these entities? Realizing dream or a dream. Okay. Doing the right thing. So I think what it's saying is, like, seeking DEATH, with the whole overpopulation thing, that they think they're doing the right thing, but they're really not. What else? Protecting one's home or property. So they're self-serving, like, they got self-serving stuff going on. Because let's remember, the overarching theme is overcoming the monster. So there's something nefarious going on here with this whole situation. I mean, I could see, like, you know, overpopulation can definitely be a problem. And, you know, like, especially, like, waste and waste disposal. But the people in power, especially those that run the military, they have so many resources available to them. They have so much opportunity to resolve all of these issues peacefully and easily and just so simply. But they choose not to purposely. So let's not forget that. And I hope you won't forget that. And I don't think any of these people on your team are going to forget that either. So hopefully y'all succeed in your mission here. And I hope this helped. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye.